Okay, so I'm gonna do a quick get ready with me. So you're gonna come with me. I'm gonna get some matcha or a latte from my neighborhood coffee shop, and then we'll get started on the makeup. So I'm gonna take you with me. Okay, so I'm gonna be doing a full face of kind of everyday makeup when I take to work. Put my hair back. To be careful because I did just get hair extensions and I love them so much. But because they are clip-on, I just have to be careful about how I put my things on. First, we're gonna prep with skincare. The first thing I'm going to be using is the Clarins Paris Double Serum. This I got in PR and I have fallen in love with it since I've gotten it. So basically I kind of rub it in and then I tap it in. So I'm going to let that sit for like 2 minutes, and then right after I'm going to go in with the Ceramide from Dr. Jart. Should not have skincare longer than 6 months. So I'm going to just rub it in. And this one's really good for the winter because this is so hydrating. And then I'm gonna let this sit for like 5 minutes because the primer that I'm using is kind of silicone based. So when it comes to anything being thick and creamy, it's always good to give it like 5 to 10 minutes before you apply the next product, because if not, then you'll start peeling when you're putting on your makeup, and we're going to work, so we don't need that at all. So I'll be back in 5 minutes. So next I'm gonna go in with my Smashbox Photo Finish Primer. This I got from PR as well. Dupe for this one would be the Baby Skin by Maybelline, which is literally what I used to use before I got this. Pick it up from like Walgreens, Rite Aid, drugstore, anywhere. Walmart, Target. Typically when I go to work, I don't really wear foundation, I just wear concealer, but I put it all over my face. Today I'm going to be using the Forever Skin Correct by Dior. I'm in the shade 2N. I basically put it under my eyes, make a little triangle, a little bit up here, a little bit down here, the edges, and right here. So I'm going to go in with my NYX Professional eyebrow pencil while I'm waiting for this to set. The reason why I let it set is because it does get a bit thicker and there is more coverage the more you wait. My eyebrows usually take about like a minute or two, so that's why I do it in between. Or I do my eyebrows before I put the concealer on. I'm going to go in with my beauty blender and I'm going to go ahead and blend this out. So when I blend it all the way down so there is no like harsh line, and it does match my skin color very perfectly, so that's why I'm able to do that. So just make sure that you have a concealer that is one shade lighter and one shade your actual shade, so just in case if you do want to do this, this will work perfect, and you can still highlight under your eyes. Well, now that I did that, I'm going to go in with a little bit of the Too Faced Born This Way concealer in nude, and this one is very high coverage. Then I got this sponge from, I think, Digiso. It's called Monkeymon. And it's just like a little cushion. And this gives so much coverage. Like, do you see? So now I'm going to go in with my Charlotte Tilbury contour wand. And this is in medium deep. I also do have fair medium, but I actually really do like medium deep. But I'm almost out. Too much. So 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. This is typically the map of how I put my contour on. I'm going to be using the IT Cosmetics Heavenly Luxe Complexion Perfection No. 7 brush. And then I'm just going to blend this, but going up and around my jaw. Okay, so this is one side, and if it looks harsh, it's okay. It's gonna be fixed later when we blend everything together. I like to do everything in order on the way I placed it in on my face. I'm gonna go ahead and go in with a lip balm because now that I have my base down, I won't have to worry about it moving around when I have my lip balm. These are one of my favorite lip balms. They're the Rhode Peptide lip tints. But with some of them, I've realized when I don't use it and I use it out of nowhere, there's all of a sudden like little like beads in it. So it's kind of like a lip scrub instead of a lip balm. And I actually looked it up and apparently that's a really big issue. So hopefully they fix it to 6 shades, and I really do want to buy more, but I don't want to buy more if it's going to keep happening. But these are pretty good. I think they're like 12, 18 bucks. The Summer Fridays are like 22, and these are actually pretty nice. And I actually really do like Rhode Beauty. Now I'm going to go in with blush. The blush that I'm going to be using today is the YSL 37. They sent me this in PR. Thank you so much. I really want to start uploading on YouTube because I get so much PR and like I have a lot to say about a lot of brands, and I never really say it on TikTok. So let's see if I do on here. This side of my face doesn't really catch on the color as much as this side, so we're gonna blend this out with the same brush. Now I'm gonna go in with my beauty blender and tap this all out, and it's gonna literally get rid of all the excess blush and bronzer all in one. So these are the two powders that I love to use when I'm gonna be doing errands, running around, working, talking, because I do talk a lot and I work a lot. I'm a technician, so I move to table to table to table, or I'm talking to a lot of customers, which then kind of settles like the makeup and my fine lines. And I'm gonna go in with my Makeup by Mario powder in Fair Pink and the by Mario puff. I'm gonna go around anywhere where I didn't put like any bronzer or blush, and then kind of pat it out. So not that it's like a crazy harsh line. This under my eye to brighten, and I drag it out all the way here. Now we're gonna go in with my all-time favorite powder. This is the Huda Beauty Peach Pie Baby Bake setting powder. I really want the lavender one. I need to get my hands on the lavender one. I don't care. Put it in the palm of my hand. I'm gonna take this black little triangle. I bought this just off of like Amazon. And then I'm gonna go in, tap it in, tap a little bit of the excess out, and then go in and zone in here. You see that? And then just bring it out. I've been bouncing from different kinds of brow gels, and I haven't been able to find a really good one other than like the Anastasia Brow Freeze, but the gel, not the one in the pot because that one grew mold for me, but the one inside the like thing, it lasts me like a good 3 months before it starts getting goopy. So that's why I always get the mini, so I finish them before they get goopy. But I kept seeing Refy everywhere on TikTok, on YouTube, and it's always been sold out. I finally got my hands on the clear, and oh my god, I am absolutely in love with this eyebrow gel. So let me show you. Oh, I forgot I had this. I was like, wait, why is there a little line? I've been using just the gel by itself. I totally forgot about this. So we'll use this today, see how that works. Okay, so basically kind of white, so I like to like take some off and then just start brushing up. And you see how it has like a little bit of white like residue. I'm gonna go in with my Kat Von D Shade and Lights contour palette. So I'm gonna go in with this medium shade right here, Morphe times Ariel makeup brush. This brush set is so good. I need to get the eye one, so I'm gonna go ahead and start from the corner and then slowly bring it in. Now I'm gonna go in with the Benefit Willa blush. This I got in gratis. Obviously you can see a T. Anytime they gave us gratis, they would have to like use a scribing tool and write T or P. T is for like a tester, P was for paid. So obviously they gave us kind of like testers for products. And I'm gonna put this on the top of my cheek. Now that powders are done, I'm gonna go ahead and start my eyeshadow. So these are the top 2 palettes that I've been using recently. So it's the Tartelette in Bloom by Tarte. This is about 15 years old. I'm not even joking. Like, she has been through hell and back with me. She's come from Chicago to New York with me. So she's going through it, but it's fine. And then I got this in PR from Too Faced, and it's their not the Born This Way, it's their limited edition makeup set, and I'm absolutely with this You're a Gem glitter. It's just like the Urban Decay Space Cowboy, but obviously in a different tone that goes more with sultry makeup, which is something that I do tend to like. I'm gonna go in with Sweetheart and Rebel, and I'm gonna build it up. I'm gonna record while I'm obviously building up the colors, and then I'll add the glitter on top. Now that I kind of did my base eyeshadow, so I do kind of sway towards the more sultry kind of brown eye. You're a Gem. I don't know if you'll be able to see. And I like to put it in the inner lip. And then to add a little bit more dramatics, I do like to go in with Space Cowboy. L'Oreal did send me a couple of new lip oils that they came out with. It's the Plump Ambition Hyaluron Lip Oil. And I've been loving the shade, which is called Worth It. And I love to pair with my deep brown Huda Beauty liner. These are so good. I like to let it sit for a minute before I do apply the lip oil, just so I know that it stays on the lips a little longer. Even then, I also like to put like a little translucent powder on top so it stays locked in. In the meantime, I'm gonna go ahead and go in with my Lashy Doll Flutter extension from Lancome. They sent me a cute little giant, not even cute little, they sent me a giant like prop of this, and this was in there. It was like a tripod, a measuring tape. I'm actually using the tripod now and I am in love with it. This is how skinny the wand is. When I tell you this is the best one for your lashes, your bottom lashes, it really is. So I'm gonna do my bottom lashes first. But do you see the difference? Yes, I got a little bit on the bottom of my eye, but I'll fix it. But do you see the difference between both of them now? I'm gonna do my top lashes, and I use the Hypnostrama, also Lancome. This is my absolute favorite for my top lashes because look. Like, I have no lashes on, but it's still like these are the lashes that I do like to use for like the ends. They're You Cool Me in Magic 88. Obviously I love them so much that I use all of these rows, so I have to use whatever's left. So I'm gonna use, I guess I'm gonna use row 18 because these are too small for my liking. My favorite lash glue is the Kiss Strip Lash. They have like multiple different kinds of versions. I put the lashes on top of my real lashes. So like, let me show you. So instead of me putting it this way, ooh, caught it. Ooh. I'm gonna put it. Okay, and then you see how it adds like a little flare at the end. Because my lashes are already pretty long, L'Oreal in Worth It 601. This is the finished look. This is the makeup look. If you have any questions or comments or any recommendations, please put them in the comments. I'm probably gonna upload this on TikTok as well, just like small little clips. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys, that was so rude. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this video, and it's time for me to go to work, so now I have to finish the video. So bye.